Welcome back to the Coretium Media Marketing Podcast. This week we're talking about social advertising and why, if you're not doing it, you should be doing it, and some of the benefits. Um, One of the biggest things to understand is the amount of money that's now going into digital advertising. Large companies, whether it be places like Coke, Chevy, Ford, they're taking and moving their uh, ad campaigns away from places like television, radio, print, and really investing in digital. Now, um, depending on ROIs, it really kind of goes back to what kind of customer you're trying to attack. Is what attack? Attract.
Well, you can attack them with your social media campaign.
True. But if you're looking for return on investment, still the leader in social is going to be Facebook. We're looking at, somewhere in the neighborhood of that 17 and 90% return on investment because of the way that Facebook runs their ads. Twitter tends to have a lower form. I've seen Twitter adverts work for the most part, just branding type thing, getting the name out there.
Yeah, they are mainly. It always is a bit strange when you're going through, because generally you know who you're following on Twitter. So when you do see an advert, well, a tweet, and it's not from someone who you generally follow, it does catch your eye because it really shouldn't be there, and then it piques your interest whether you follow it or not.
True. Instagram's continuing to make the push, especially as everything's going so visual. We're seeing the possible death of influence marketing. There was a Harvard study that came out 2 weeks ago that was discussing return on investment when it came to influencers was somewhere around, what was it, 30%, as opposed to actually organic created content for social media. The younger generation are on social. If you want to reach them in any way, short of way, you've got to do it. And gone are the days of adverts that are, look like a movie trailer. They want user-generated content. So the great thing about social is you have that ability to get the content from your users, and then you can advertise that user-generated content to get more people engaged.
Saying that though, you talk about the movie trailers. You cannot beat the Coca-Cola advert. No matter how old you get, it will always look good on anything, even though that is possibly the best Christmas advert ever.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the Man in the Moon one last year.
The John Lewis one.
Yeah, the John Lewis one from that. When I saw it on Twitter, I stopped, watched the whole thing, rewound it, watched it again, stopped the whole thing, and that's just it. Is even creating the advert, you can create opportunities for things to go viral by getting the amount of people to see it, like it, share it, and your small investment in that advert can actually reap high rewards.
Years and years to come. Going back to the Coke advert, they made that years ago and they're still running with it.
One of the great things as well about social advertising is you have the ability to beta test your paid ads. You have your ABs. You can kind of go through to see, okay, maybe this text isn't working, maybe this photo isn't working. You can target audiences really well. We were running Facebook ads today for one of the clients, and we're able to just go down and go, oh, this is exactly what they like. Okay, they're into cycling, they're into this, they're into that, and really get a good idea of.
And even go down to win a kilometre of a specific target.
Yeah. And rotate the ads frequently. One of the biggest problems that a lot of people do is they think it's like a Google ad. Put it out there, clicks will come. People, it becomes stale. You always want to show off something different, so you got to constantly be changing it and getting an ebb and flow. I'd say lastly is probably just understanding, not lastly, but understanding how ads are sold on different networks, meaning if you've never gone in there and actually played around on the back end of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn to see how the adverts go, even if you're going to hire somebody to do it, it's always good to go in there, do it yourself so you can get a better idea of, okay, this is how many characters that I'm allowed to have, so that when you're talking to your marketing company, you're able to kind of put it off.
I'd say lastly, though, would be design your ads with mobile phones in hand. I mean, the amount of times we talk about this on this podcast about being mobile optimized, and I think adverts is one of those things purely because, let's say when we go home, maybe not you because you'll be on the bike or hoping on your phone, but when I'm on my phone, if I'm on Facebook or Twitter, I'll be on my phone rather than my laptop. So you need to make sure the adverts are specifically mobile designed, so they're not just out of sync, really.
Yeah, exactly. And 80% of social networker users are actually accessing their social accounts via their smartphone. For any tips, tricks, or if you need help marketing, feel free to send an email over to info@cortiummedia.com. You can find us on the web at cortiummedia.com, or you can call us at
0207 537 6602. Once again, that's 0207 537 6602.
And that's all for this week. We will see you next time.
See ya.